Hi my loves, and welcome to the full moon in Pisces video. In this video I want to talk a little bit about not only the full moon and what you can do at this specific beautiful dreamy day, but also about the main energies that are around and will be around in the following weeks and months, so that you receive a beautiful overview about the bigger picture. And this is what this full moon is about, to see the greater picture in life and to implement a beautiful manifestation of creating already the future and letting go of the old, to be more aligned with the universe and to be ready to follow your very individual dreams. So let's start. So this full moon in Pisces will be created at Wednesday, September 2nd at 22 past 7 a.m. Berlin time, and it will be created at 10 degrees and 12 minutes in Pisces. So have a look at your birth chart and see where this placement is falling in your very own chart to receive individual topics of what you have to work on. So where 10 degrees and 12 minutes in Pisces are placed in your birth chart, in which house it is falling, this tells you a lot about your very individual topic that wants to be worked through. So let's start with the main energies, because I want to give you a little overview about what is going on, to understand and even use the energies of this full moon so much wiser for yourself, but also for the greater picture. So we find the sun in Virgo. Virgo is a very mind-orientated, structured, well-organized and very clear and grounded energy, Virgos really want to create like security and clarity in our everyday life to achieve our visions and goals even more successful and quicker. So what you are allowed to do in Virgo season is to get back to reality, because I know that we all enjoyed Leo season very much, and maybe we didn't get everything done because we love to dance in the Leo sun and to have drinks with our friends and to just be present in the now. And this is good, but now it's time to get back to the ground and to get some things done. So the best would be to already organize your outer world, your home, and to also bring some clarity back into your mindset. So what are like all of the goals for the rest of the year for yourself? Like, what do you want to achieve, and what changes are now allowed to be done to get there? So it's a perfect time to get back into a daily routine. I would highly recommend to do a daily morning routine to get back into your flow, and it really supports you to get things done quicker and then to have more time for yourself and for your very own spiritual alignment as well, because this is also what wants to be done in Virgo season. So it's there are two main topics. It's like the work life, like to get things done and to plan things and stuff like that, but also to have like your private life where you take greater care of your health system, on your healing process, and where you find time to combine body, mind, and soul. So you see, this balance wants to be created, a work-life balance. And this is where the routines help you a lot. So let me know if you want me to create a morning ritual video for you of what I'm doing or what I would recommend, and I will create a video for you. So here we have also the healing topic, and this is very important because in Virgo season, the universe wants us to get back also to our soul purpose in order to follow our dreams. So it's a great time to also focus on why you're here and what you have to serve not only yourself, but the world. And we have a lot of drive in the universe as well. So we find Mars being in Aries together with the asteroid goddess Aries in Aries. And both of them really create the energy of fighting for your vision, like moving straight forward, really want to see some change and to see things getting done. And I mean, this is a beautiful energy, and maybe you also feel it in yourself that you need more movement, that you love to move your body more, and that you really want to see some beautiful changes in your projects and stuff like that. The thing is, first of all, it's also a very egocentric energy, so where we may lose the sense of what's best for the whole picture, because it's more focused on the self and our very own unique desires. And the second thing is that the other planets are still retrograde. We still have Jupiter and Saturn, Pluto and Neptune and Uranus being retrograde. And these still want us to do all of the inner work. And also Mars will be retrograde with the 10th of September. So Mars is also like slowing down, and the universe wants us to still work our visions through, because in 2020 we changed so much. Not only the outer world was changing, but with it we changed as well. And the universe reminds us of reflecting on our visions if they still fit into the new. Because maybe we are still like holding on to projects or visions that were perfect at the beginning of the year, but your values changed, also the value of how you want to spend time, how you want to use your time and energy changed. And this is what wants to be worked through in the following weeks with Mars being retrograde. It's also a great time to not find change in the outer world, but in your inner world, by awakening your inner warrior goddess, to find all of the drive and the power in yourself, and to use your energies wisely for your soul purpose, and not what society or your parents or whoever wants you to be. And this is also because this topic will be activated again and again through the next few weeks, because Mars and Aries are squaring off with all of the Capricorn planets. And with Capricorn planets, it's all about law and order, it's about politics, about government, about rules, about limitations. And we are fighting for freedom right now, so massively, to create our new world where everyone is allowed to follow their individual dreams. And there we have all of the limitations of the old, of still the laws and structures that aren't fitting into the new world anymore. And to find this squaring, this totally means the fall of the old order for me personally, because it isn't working anymore, and Mars is activating these topics again and again, and Mars really wants to create a change in there. So it will be massively interesting in the following weeks, especially until the middle of November. This is where we achieve the peak of it. And we will see it in the world. I mean, we see already all of the people going onto the streets, fighting for what they find what is true, and fighting for the rights and using their voice. This is completely Mars in Aries, also Aries, the female awakener, the goddess that is fighting for the truth. And we find it everywhere, in Berlin, where I'm living, all of the people are on the streets every day right now, and we find it in the whole world. So the fall of the new order and everything that is created in the outer world, mostly in the following year, the following year 2021 is the year of the big changes and the beginning of the new order. So everything that will be created then is now created in our inner world, and it's not about going outwards that much, but still moving inwards. And this is where we find this full moon in Pisces right now. And Although the outer world is like very egocentric and very loaded, we find this full moon in the less ego sign. You know, it's the most compassionate and loving and caring sign. And Pisces is truly the energy of the divine goddess, you know, like the divine love and the love for all creatures on earth, and to create love, peace and harmony, to create like the bigger picture that is good for each and everyone, that supports everyone on every level. And this is something very, very beautiful, and I think it's also like created to allow ourselves to reflect on our very own spirituality and alignment of where we are right now and where we want to be. So it's a great day to reshape your bigger vision, because you've changed and your visions have changed as well. And if we look specifically at this day and the planets, you know, the sun and the moon both create a beautiful connection to Uranus being in Taurus, and this creates a big energy of freedom, but freedom in your individuality and in your individual vision. And it's also a big day of awakening, of finding messages, receiving messages from the cosmos, because Pisces are the most connected to the universe. You know, like it's such an intuitive and aligned energy. It's really about trusting yourself and going with the flow of the universe and not following rules, but following the rules of what feels true, real and good for yourself. And the universe wants us to create out of, you know, like our gut feelings, our next steps, our freedom, our soul purpose, freedom. And this is what I forgot also at Mars retrograde. It's really about giving your energies into your soul purpose of why you're here and what you're allowed to create out of it. And this is also what we already are allowed to implement with this full moon. It's also a big day of manifestation, like the magnetic field in the cosmos is so widely open right now. So if you want to create one manifestation for your higher vision, not only for yourself, but mostly for the universe, this is a great day to do so, to manifest your bigger vision of life. And what we also find is that Mercury, being in Virgo in its home sign, is opposing Neptune in its home sign in Pisces, very close to the sun and the moon. And this is also a message of still, you know, like not using that much our mindset, what is like the Virgo Mercury energy, but listening to our soul and what we know without having any facts, you know, but things that we just know because it feels the way. And you can combine those two energies, you know, like if you're still like on the go, like to learn to trust your inner voice, you know, combine them, but try to lose less your mindset and more your soul feelings. We also have the opposition of Venus being in Cancer opposing Pluto and Saturn being in Capricorn. And this is also something where the universe wants us to see that we are allowed to put so much love into like the old, the darkness as well, like our shadows, about where we are like right now in the transformational process, to see the darkness, to see the old structures, but to make the decision to transform it and to create like new structures, new healing process out of what we value, where we truly want to create beauty and visions out of value in the future. So as you see, everything is very much focused on the truth and what feels good and true to ourselves. And what I also think is very beautiful with this full moon in Pisces Okay, I want to give you some questions that you are allowed to work through in your journaling process, all right? So you are massively allowed to not only reflect on the last few weeks. Normally we always like reflect on the last 4 weeks, but I think it's very good to reflect on the whole year of 2020 and to see how far you've already come and how much you have changed and how much your visions, your greater picture has changed. And I want you to ask yourself, like, where are you now allowed to let go of? Because it's not serving you anymore. It's not serving your new vision anymore. So also reflect on your new vision of your new soul purpose, why you are here and how you can serve the universe and the world the best. You know, what are you allowed to do for others to create more love and compassion? And where are you allowed to let go of your very own ego? What are the things where you are still acting in your ego? And where can you implement more love, alignment, spiritual alignment in your life? What spiritual routine are you now allowed to create in your everyday life to be more connected to your soul purpose, to your greater picture, to your gut feeling? And as we always let go at full moons, I also want you to reflect on which situations, experiences, emotions, and even people you are now allowed to let go of, to be more aligned and to finally step into your soul purpose. And for the ones that are new to this channel, when I talk about let go of people, I don't like mean like exactly like delete them out of your system or stuff like that. But the thing is that not all of the people that we are connecting with are good for our growth, for our healing process, and for the growth of our visions. And we are not bad or egocentric if we say no, it doesn't serve me anymore, or I want to don't have that much contact. You can just limit it on like 1 hour per week or something like that. You don't have like to say completely no to a person, but to be very aware of what serves you and who you can serve also the best, because it doesn't make any sense if you try to support people that aren't ready to receive, because they change differently and maybe you already are here and they are here, and you want to grow like in bigger levels, but they are always like keeping you down. And it's okay to just say, okay, I don't want to have that much contact for only like 1 month, and then we see where we find each other again, you know? But be very aware of with whom you spend your time with and who you serve your precious energy, all right? And another topic is to just realize what is true and what is not in form of your visions. So what are your dreams and your visions, and what is maybe just an illusion because you're following visions that are created in the past or created by society, and what is allowed to really be transformed into reality, and what is only in your mind but it's not something that really should be in your life, for example. So to also see, all right, what is true, like what is a vision and what is an illusion. So if you want to create your very own ritual, I would highly recommend to have a full moon burning. This is what I'm always doing, to write down things that I want to release and then to burn it, you know. It's very powerful, and it's very good to also have like a ritual process of seeing your worries and your fears transforming into light and ashes, because out of the ashes the phoenix is allowed to rise again. And I would also recommend to connect with the element water of Pisces. So if you have water close to you, like the seaside or a lake or a river, maybe you can enjoy a full moon bath. And if you don't have, just take a shower or create a beautiful goddess bath to honor your emotions and feelings. So it's truly a day to sit with your feelings and emotions and your vision, and to be very aware, to just be and not think that much. All right. If you want to work with crystals, I would highly recommend amethyst, for example, or clear quartz, always a good option, but also especially for Pisces energy, and of course like rainbow fluorite, also very good. I also have like this beautiful, like also if you want to work with colors, sea green, lilac, violet, all colors of the sea, you know, would fit perfectly. And also selenite, very good for clearing negative energies, for clearing the old. Also make sure to always drink a lot of water, because Pisces love water, and if we create rituals and are working through our very own healing process, water is very needed. Our body needs it. So yeah, my beautiful babes, enjoy this full moon and give yourself so much time to be with yourself, to sit with your emotions and to be in nature, to honor our earth, and to also create one vision, one manifestation for the greater picture of our mother planet Earth and all the beautiful creatures living on it. So I wish you a beautiful full moon in Pisces. Best to create this ritual on Wednesday, this is the 2nd, and you can also create a ritual until the night of September 3rd, so until Thursday. So wish you a beautiful full moon and a beautiful ritual, beautiful manifestations, and we all are connected through the full moon. So if we look at the full moon, we can think about all our sisters and we can send them so much love, light and energy. So feel warmly embraced, and I send all my love to you.